So coming up to the stage is our first comedian for The Cure, assuming that I wasn't the first comedian for The Cure. But she'll be the first person that I bring to the stage. She's a very funny lady. She has performed all over the city at the Improv, the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory, UCB, Improv Olympics. And as her bio says, she loves punching people in the face. A warm welcome for Erica Doering.
Hi. I'm glad you guys came out. It's really hard to find an entire room full of people willing to come out to support the band The Cure. But I'm glad we could all make it. Actually, when I was first asked to do the benefit, and it was called Comedians for the Cure, and I knew it was about AIDS, I was a little worried that I wouldn't have a joke that would cure AIDS, but hopefully, like one of these will do it. I'm not sure. Anyways, if you have AIDS and you're cured during my set, just feel free to make that announcement. I think Candyland is a fun game. You know, unless you're a little girl with diabetes. Then it's just a whole lot of help. I can't find my insulin. And ow, my kidney hurts. I actually had kind of an upsetting weekend this weekend. It's really hard losing a pet. You know, and since I have sea monkeys, I can lose up to 1,000 at a time. I mean, sea monkeys come and go, but it never gets any easier. My favorite one, though, Charles, you know, he survived. I'm so proud. It's been like 3 or 4 days, you know, and we've gotten really close. I was a little bit worried about him at first because he's not growing the crown thing. And I think he's depressed. Like from the 999 funerals in one day. That's gotta be hard. And because he's also like the only pallbearer, so he's totally exhausted. And I looked at him, I'm like, cheer up, you know, Charles. You've been really working out, and you're starting to look buff. And not too many sea monkeys can say that. But he's just not the same way. He used to be, he's depressed, and he just mopes around the bowl all day. Listens to Karen Carpenter songs. That's not gonna help, Charles. When I was a little kid, I was an only child growing up, you know. And the thing about being an only child that I always thought is it's not as cute, you know. I mean, what would you rather see, like 3 4-year-olds playing in the sandbox, or just one sad, lonely girl arguing with the imaginary puppy she made up for Christmas, you know? Because what it would be like, it was always just like, no, wait a minute, sit! No, you can't go and play with the real puppy! No, but I am so fun! Wait a minute, where are you going? Oh yeah, well maybe I'll get a real puppy! Next Christmas! I keep asking. I don't know if you guys are with me on this, but I don't think there's any such thing as crazy straws. I think they're just regular straws with really good lawyers. I heard the other day I was listening to some kind of biological radio program about science or something, and they said that it's true. They said that every 7 years that your body generates all new cells. You know, so I was thinking that, like, if all of us agree to, like, tomorrow morning start collecting our cells in a Ziploc bag or something, in 7 years we could come back here and have an awesome puzzle party. Don't you think so? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I think every single person here has attempted to juggle at least once. And what happened? Because when I look out on this room, I'll tell you what I don't see. I don't see a room full of jugglers. And I am very disappointed. I see the light. I'm gonna have to say something and then go away. So, I think there are two kinds of people in the world. You know, there's night people and there's the other people. I'm a night person, but here's the thing, like, I've always heard, everybody always hears, like, oh, the early bird gets the worm, and you're supposed to be better than you are, and you should wake up earlier, or whatever, and I think the morning people are trying to, like, convert us all, you know? Because if you think about it, I was thinking about this the other day, like, morning people don't need alarm clocks, right? And morning people don't need snooze bars. So I think the morning people might be making the alarm clocks and they put the snooze bars on there, like, just to fuck with us. Because the snooze bars are kind of like crack for night people. Like, you think you're going to take one hit, but we all know how that works. Like, one hit turns into 3 or 4. Suddenly you're late for work. You're not the early bird. And you never get the worm, which is all part of their plan. The morning people need the worms in order to survive. Are there even worms in LA? I've never seen one. Anyways, I should go because I saw the light and I have to go. Before I do, I'm going to ask you guys for something. I know it's a charity for AIDS and stuff like that, but there's something I need. Like, I'm from the East Coast, you know, and I really, really miss it. And I miss the smell of fresh cut grass, you know, and having a big yard. And so I went to Ralph's the other day and I got some sushi. And I noticed in the sushi there's this little piece of grass. And I was like, that reminds me of my yard when I was a little kid. And it started to mean a lot to me. You know, I mean a lot. I carry it around with me everywhere I go. And it means a lot. But I was thinking maybe I could get a bunch of this stuff together and, like, make a yard. It's a good idea. But the only thing is sushi is, like, kind of expensive. So, does anybody here have $75,000 I could borrow? I'm good for it. All right, well, thank you. And thanks a lot.